Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we have...
Kyle McIntyre. Is that smooth?
What are you just trying to get done?
Yeah, just get through it really quick.
You're clocking out early today?
Put my hours in, trying to get home to the family.
Working for the weekend?
Yeah.
Twerking for the weekend? The twerkers, dude! All right. Kyle, what is new in your world? What is shaking?
Oh, man. So much, man. I really had to think about this, actually, because I didn't get a new pedal in.
Yeah.
I usually we can run on that for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's usually your bit. You're like, all right, got a new pedal.
Although I did buy some, they're not here yet. So, I don't want to talk about them.
Okay, so it'll be maybe in the future.
Hopefully, if they ever
So
arrive.
everybody who's all probably shook because you didn't buy another pedal this week.
I did buy one. Actually, I bought a couple, but they're not here.
So my money is, don't worry, folks, it's already in pedals.
Yeah. I've invested. I'm waiting on my ROI.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I started. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and played guitar because I've been busy with work, shows. I just haven't had time.
Yeah.
I'm just so busy.
Gotta get your game on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, I've been playing a lot of. I've been playing not Call of Duty, but Battlefield.
What's that? What's the other? Rocket League. Baby games.
Baby games. You.
No, it takes a lot of fuking skill.
Fucking grown ass men. I pulled out that soul food. I talked shit about it. I don't know.
Plenty of times.
Yeah, I have, but it actually sounds really good.
Yeah, because you're like,
I don't know what it is.
I don't like this as much as whatever.
Yeah, it's not like because I modded it. It's not like I made it shittier. It sounds different. I guess I can't really. If I recorded it before and recorded after,
yeah, I think we've mentioned
it just sounds cleaner.
Yeah, so it's like you bought a soul food and you changed the components out. You didn't do like a mod.
No,
of like,
I guess not.
This is so and so's JHS mod, the blah 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 mod. It's like I just changed the components out to.
I changed the LED, which is like the most important thing.
Is, yeah, for sure.
Change the knobs,
yeah,
and then actually change some capacitors.
Get those knobs.
Change them to. I guess it changed the values a little bit.
Did you change the switch?
But no, I didn't change the switch.
Okay, but it's like.
Maybe one day.
So you changed? So you did change some values of the?
Yeah, but in the same ballpark. It wasn't like completely different. I was like, I don't have that in the exact same. I was like, fuck it, it's probably not going to really matter. Change it. Sounds fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it does. It actually sounds really good, like compared to some other pedals. Yeah. I was like, oh man, this is actually a usable pedal, like a cheap $50 pedal.
And then
not bad.
Took some time just to change some parts out.
You're like, not bad at all.
It's pretty good. So you got that out. It looks like you've been playing it for a while. Yeah. It's still set up.
Got those pink knobs on there, man. That's where the tone is.
The tone is there. But yeah, so did you really recall what difference in sound between?
I don't really. I think it's just like a clearer sound.
It's not,
but it's didn't really change the voice at all. It just
is it like more headroom?
No, no about headroom.
Gonna throw buzzwords at you?
Yeah. No, the headroom transparent,
like the mid hump, but with the more grittiness.
Yeah, it's more of a greasy instead of a gritty. It's not a sludgy.
It's a true grit. It's a pretty sweet. It's 100 grit.
Yeah. So just been messing around with that and pairing it with other pedals. I pulled out a bunch of MXR pedals, strung them together. Man,
that's the best way to determine if a pedal is good or not. Just like pair it with MXR, and if it sounds good in your eyes, your ears, I guess. And I preach about it, but there are a lot of really good just budget pedals that MXR makes.
Yeah, just really good.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if you guys know this. There's some good ones.
We're not like
the only shitty one is probably that double shot.
Well, there's a couple There's a couple shitters and within the hitters.
Yeah.
I guess what else? Finished a rifle build.
Okay.
So I had so the way that it's an AR-15, right? So they come in multiple pieces. You got to think of it like they're Lego guns,
Yeah.
Not like literally made of they're plastic parts,
Yeah.
But you can't go
cutting corners.
Yeah. No.
Look here, dickhead. If I had my gun here in my hands.
Right, just reach behind me.
Yeah.
So you could basically buy a part and put it together, buy another part from somewhere else, buy them from all these different companies and piece it together and
they're modular.
Yeah, exactly. There you go, Brian.
There you go. Bing.
Got it. Yeah, so I finally finished a build that I've wanted to finish for like a year and a half.
So would you just have the main part?
Yeah, I had like the lower. So the AR, the lower is the lower receiver. Is the gun.
You gotta like,
even though it's
you gotta talk. You gotta gunsplain to me.
So it's like
okay,
the very center of the gun, right? It has the serial number on it. It's the lower part of the center of the gun. Has a serial number. That is considered the firearm.
That's
even though it just has a trigger
yeah.
mechanism in it and a safety selector.
Gotcha.
And then you have an upper, which that's what I bought, and then I bought a barrel and bought a whole bunch of stuff.
And
yeah, uppers and downers, and then you're good, man. You're good to go.
That sounds like body.
So, you know, it's funny. I've stripped parts off, and I have like a parts pit of I could probably build another gun. I just need to buy like another lower.
Gotcha.
Upper, a couple other parts, but I have like enough to make another one.
But you have like you built this to be like a legit one.
Yeah. This one's actually like, I haven't fired it, so I want to try it out.
But it looks pretty damn sweet.
Does.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and it's different than like a regular AR. So it has like a side charging handle instead of a rear rear charging handle.
Yeah, you got to get this on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, your side
charge.
Oh yeah, charge.
Yeah.
Next week I'm actually going to Austin.
Okay.
Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Not my buddy Austin's house.
Yeah. You going to Austin, Texas for anything in particular? Just visit family or what?
Yeah, go see my grandma. It was her birthday. It's actually in a couple of days, but we're gonna like hang out the week after.
Gotcha.
And it's also gonna be my birthday too. So
there you go.
That's the real reason.
That's I need to go back and get all my presents. I want a double chocolate, double layer cake.
Jesus, I could probably just get that myself. I'm a grown ass man. I don't need to fly halfway across the country to get it.
Yeah, I mean, but
it's sweeter.
It's sweeter when somebody else gets it for you.
No risk, no reward.
Yeah, there you go. But you're going with the wife.
Yeah, we're flying. It's funny. My brother's also, he lives in town here, and he's flying with us, but my wife and I are first class.
Well, I mean,
he's back with the peasants, you know?
Yeah.
So
these are just high rollers over here.
Yeah. Well,
the McIntyres, these McIntyres are high rollers.
I've done first class once, right? It's worth it.
I'll never go back.
No, I mean, I'll have to eventually.
Can't make me. I won't do it. Fuck me, make me with the fucking slum it back there.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Like a guy of my stature.
It's a rough one, I tell you.
And my girth fitting in those seats. Fuck.
I take my ass taking up 2 seats here.
Yeah, might as well. Like, I'm getting that armrest, bitch.
Yeah, I'm fighting for it. I'm getting both of them.
The one on the other side of you too. It's stupid. What's new with you, Brian?
All right, let's see. I have sold a couple things.
What?
Oh, so I sold my Korg mini pitch black tuner. Sold it on Reverb. I had it listed on there for a while. I really want to get the new Polytune Mini 3. That's why.
All right.
And, I wanted mini pedals for a mini pedal board because, I've talked about it before.
I love them.
I like mini pedals. And
they're my favorite.
The Korg pitch black is fine.
It's fine, yeah.
The one thing that I didn't like about it is that it needs to be on an isolated power. If you run it on like a daisy chain or something like that, it like adds noise for some reason. And I've read up and people say, yeah, no, it does. I don't know. It needs isolated.
Is it because it's true bypass?
I have no idea. I don't.
And it lets all the sound bypass right
I don't know.
out?
It just like, it can make, it just like, I think I had it hooked up once and I assumed it was like my overdrive pedals were fucking it up. I'm like, no, wait, what's the fuck?
Goddamn fucking tuner.
Yeah.
I'm like, the silent effect.
I thought it was the digital effects
Silent
or whatever
killer.
in there, and I'm like, oh no, I thought it was like I had a flashback mini. I thought that was the problem, and I start pulling all these pedals apart. And I'm like, there's no way it could be the fucking tuner. And then I hooked up the tuner back into the daisy chain and into the pedal,
and then you were like,
fuck, you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting me right now? It's a tuner anyway. So, but once I have my CS6 hooked up or whatever, it's totally fine. Sounds great. Works fine. No problems. But I'm like, they just came out with the Polytune Mini 3, which is like, it's mini, it's Polytune.
Whoa.
I like both of those things. And it's the third newest one that's coming out soon. It has like to where you can have it always on.
Oh.
And then you can, like, if people wanted that or whatever, and to where it's something about that where it like it doesn't kill the signal, and people I look at that, I'm like, why is that something that you would, whatever, if you would want that, whatever. And then it has the buffer on and off, which I think is cool, and it has like improved LEDs and like better tuning, more precise tuning to up to the blank blank percent or whatever, cents or whatever. I don't know. But they like LEDs are brighter, so when you play outside, I'm like,
Never
okay,
do that.
We actually have a show coming up. We might need to worry about, because that TU2 that you have, I don't think is going to work when we play outside.
No, I just won't tune.
That's one tune. I'm just going to get. Hey,
this is me.
Let's get it tune.
Accept me for who I am. This is me.
Anyway, so I sold that. I sold it for decent price or whatever, and I was like, it's sold. I was fine to get it. But like my mini pedal board is still something in the works. I like some of the pedals I've had. I think I've talked about selling that Maleko Spring. So I have a couple more pedals I still want to get for this.
Talked about it.
I've sold it. It's gone. I do want to get that Wampler Faux Spring Mini pedal. I really want that one.
And you can't have two Wamplers on that board though.
I know, but I have the Southampton Mini, so I can put that one on there.
Yeah.
With the Sir Riot. But I do want to get, when it comes out, and it's coming out June 1st. The Carbon Copy Mini from MXR.
You mean the Carbon Kyle Mini?
Yeah, the one we've talked about. I mean, like, we fucking called it. Hey, we fucking called it. Hey, and everybody's like, you know what? You really can't fit the mini carbon copy circuit in there.
It can't be done.
Are you sure, dickhead? Because it looks like it is done.
It's unthinkable.
Just like, gotcha, bitch.
Said it with a lisp.
So it's anyway. So that one, I'm gonna get that one, and I was like, anyways, just add it to the mini collection or whatever. If am I gonna put it on a board? Well, yeah, I don't know which one. I might put it
right on the wall if it doesn't work out.
I'm just still working on this. Anyway, so sold a pedal. I'm just getting on this mini tirade. Back off of it. I did also sell something else. I sold my Sonic Maximizer rack. So
thank God.
And they're
good.
Fine. Yeah, they're fine. They're good. I just am noticing that I'm like, I have so many other pedals that can do what this does.
Like a boost kind of.
Yeah, or preamps or whatever, or EQ pedals. And it is a rack.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's a stereo rack. It has 2 channels in it. And I'm like, I don't need this. It was so big. And I mentioned a couple episodes ago that I sold my 6-space rack that I was just holding into my closet, like the hope chest of like, we're going to get back to big rigs and big, power amps and stuff like that. It's going to be huge.
Can't go back.
No. It's like, I think we got your rack base case down to as small as we're going to get it.
Yeah.
To 4-space, light plastic, kind of hard. It's like, it's durable, but it's not like a wood. Anyway,
that thing was so heavy.
It was fucking heavy. 6 spaces full to the brim. So I sold that, for just a whatever price. Sold it for $50.
All right.
And the guy, I sold it local. The guy, met up with him, and he's talking about like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. And it's like, well, it's really great condition. I think he was, I don't know. People abuse their gear, but rack gear, I'm like, how are you gonna abuse that?
Didn't we tour with that thing?
Yeah. We played with it for a long time. Anyway, so I tested it out just to make sure, because I'm like, okay, I list things on there. Once I start getting a bite, I'm like, let me just double check that it works. I'm pretty sure it does, but let me just double check, triple check before I meet up with the person. So I did, and I set it up with my, I think when I posted pictures, I just checked it that it turns on. I'm like, yeah, it should be fine, right? And so I did check this time, actually plugged into my Rock Reverb, and it's cool. But it's very easy to get an amp to sound like shit with those. Now I know that's why people don't like those Sonic Maximizers. Because I'm like, extreme settings of like, because it's like your highs and lows. You can boost your highs and lows. It's basically what it is. They say it's like, we're fixing the frequency. I think it's just a lot of mumbo jumbo. But it's like getting lows more, getting highs more. And that's kind of it. So you can easily
use an EQ for that then, right?
You could. I mean, like I said, they explain that it's different than an EQ. Whatever, that's what I hear, putting it in front of the amp. So like I said, I tested both channels. I tested it in front of my amp, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Everybody talks about it in the effects loop. Let me test it out there. And it's really powerful. And like I said, like you can get it to sound really like mid-scoopy and like, oh, I can make my Rock Reverb sound like shit really fucking quick with this. But like I said, at extreme settings, like just don't go past noon on the thing. But you can notice, I'm like, I can get a little more chime out of it. And a buddy of ours, Sean Tolley, had mentioned off, mic before when we played shows. He likes to have one on his board. Back when they were like the bigger ones, they have mini ones now.
Yeah.
As like a just in case. Let's say if you, haven't had time to change the strings.
Oh yeah.
You can always have like just
turn up a little more.
Once you have like your like highs up a little bit more, you just click that on. It's like, I got like, it sounds a little bit crisper to my tone. So he's like, that was always his, like, he's like, I don't have this on.
Turning my new strings on.
Yeah. That's his always go-to. It's like, sometimes you can't always do it if you're maybe tight for time or money. Like, hey, and then you got like a random show. I'm like, hey, you might get called. I'm like, hey, we got a Thursday opening slot. Can you play? I'm like, ooh, yeah, I'll grab my board. Let's go. That could be kind of cool to have on there. So that's why I don't like knock the Sonic Maximizers. Yeah. Sonic Maximizers. But I just don't need it. And especially I don't need it in a fucking rack unit.
It's like 64 times the size of what it really could be.
Yeah, and because they now do the same thing in a mini pedal. So I'm like, if I ever wanted that thing back, I could, just get it. And I talked to the guy and he's like, yeah, no, I love these things. Because he's like an old school guy. And he's like, talks about, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going smaller stuff. I don't need this in my rig. If anything, I'm bringing a combo of small amps. And
back in my day, we didn't have no mini pedals.
Yeah. And he's all like, yeah, I guess the mini pedal would be cool, but no, I like the big rack stuff. That's what And I said, yeah, if I ever wanted to buy this again, I would just buy the mini pedal.
Yeah.
It's more expensive, but I'm like, if I ever really wanted it, I would just, and he's like, no, that's cool. No, dude, I like the big rack stuff. I had this, he's like talking about, it's like the size of like up to like your waist of his rack effects unit. I'm like,
probably studio rig, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and I'm like, dang, dude. And he's like, I have one of those in there, but I also I'm getting this so I can have it for my like home stereo or whatever, because you can actually use those to plug in between your speakers to kind of like fix and like, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I'm like, and because it's stereo, you can run two to your left and rights. Yeah, I'm like, cool, man. Dang. That's good for you. So, anyways, but we had to combine what's new. We played a show.
Yeah, we did.
Played it at a little bar, East County, San Diego.
In a shopping center?
Yeah. Next to a Vons. Next to like a supermarket.
CVS, yeah.
Yeah. What was it? I don't know if you guys have Vons all the way around. But yeah.
Safeway,
yeah, there you go. Yeah. That same type of thing right next to it. It was like, anyways, we got booked this show. It was like a friend's band, like kind of set it up, and then there was a band on tour, and I think they were from like Kansas or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, so it's like, okay, cool. You can play for a touring band. It was close to the drummer's house. Brian, he was like, oh yeah, let's do it. And then let's, hey, it's Wednesday show. We would have practiced anyways. So let's play it. Let's do it. Let's get out there.
Let's practice in front of other people.
Yeah. If there were people there. Okay. Ooh. It was one of those shows where you play for the other bands. So we opened up anyway. So we got there. It was like started sound checking and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, that actually sounded pretty good. And we got everything level. And I'm like, it was just the type of sound check where it was like kind of rushed, kind of like, okay, let's just get levels. Bass, he's like, oh, make sure you're not too loud on stage, because it was like, okay, I know that this was a sound guy. He's like, your volume on stage, like I could tell he was like, and I had brought my 80-15, my like 15 watt 1x12 combo, and I know everybody's like, 15 watts is still pretty loud. Yes, it is, but not like 50 watts half stack or 100 watt half stack. So I'm like, the guy like is still like easy does it there.
I'm on turn that down.
I think I was at like 9 o'clock. And so it's still like for a gig volume, I'm like, okay. And it sounded good during like sound check, but I'm like, once we realized, we're like, we never did a sound check for the whole band.
Yeah, we didn't all play together. That was bullshit.
Because the guy was kind of like, okay, you're done. Okay, cool, ready to go. And then we're like, okay, let's go get a beer and then we'll play when we're ready to go. We're kind of like there. There's not a whole lot of people there. There's the other bands, maybe like 5 people. And then the bartender and the bouncer or whatever. So it was like a handful of people. So it was like total, there was like 10 people in the bar besides us. And I'm like, cool, that's fine, whatever. 10 people Wednesday. It's what do you expect? And we're the first band going on.
Yeah,
it's like whatever.
Take what you can get.
It was like not a lot of promotion went into it because it was like pretty much finished lineup like a week, the week of the show, whatever. Anyway, so this is where it gets a little what the fuck. So we all get our beers. I'm like, okay, let's just kind of like get started in a second. So Brian's like we're getting on stage. Brian's putting his in-ears in. I'm just doing a final check of like the levels on the pedals and stuff like that, just because I'm familiar with how they're supposed to look. Da da da. And then this woman comes up to us, who I hadn't seen the whole
time we were setting up and everything.
Like, load in, sound check or whatever. She comes up to me and I'm like, oh, okay, come on. I'm on stage. So it's not like I'm on this huge stage, man. It's like a bar stage. So it's like you're 1.5 feet, whatever, 2 feet off the ground. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Somebody wants to talk to me. I'm like, okay, we're not starting yet. Let's go. And she's like, hey, you remember me? And I'm like, I do not. I've never seen this person before. She's like, I'm like, oh, no, I don't recall, but, just trying to be as polite as I can. I'm like, hey, do you want to jog my memory? And she's like, yeah, I booked you guys here before. And I'm like, we've never played here. Like, we got lost coming here because we've never been here before.
Yeah.
And she's like, I've booked you here before the last time you guys played. And she's like, and I would really like it if the show wasn't already late by 30 minutes. Can you guys play it now already?
Jesus.
And it was like Jekyll and Hyde real fucking quick. I'm like, okay, it's a sweet...
Those pleasantries.
Yeah.
She needs to work on her bedside.
Like, it was like, a sweet lady turned into like, what the fuck was this?
Yeah.
And I was like,
First of all, you're wrong.
I had to take out my earplugs to talk to you. So I'm like, we're ready to play.
Yeah, we're just about to start.
Yeah, it'd be like...
I did wide eye, like, oh shit, who the fuck is this?
I think because you and Brian both heard. I'm like, oh, who's Brian talking to? And she's like, apparently it was the promoter of the show, the person who was like the stage, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like,
who wasn't there when we arrived?
I'm like, why weren't you there?
Didn't promote the show?
Why weren't you there at fucking 7 when we got here? And why weren't you there to tell us like, hey, you guys should have started at 8:00? Because nobody told anybody.
Yeah, you can't rewind the goddamn clock.
And I'm thinking, at a bar, we need to start dead on, balls accurate at 8:00. And I'm like, there's 3 bands.
Yeah.
It's not like a 6-band show.
Yeah, where you have to start at 4:00.
And then a curfew where it's like all ages. Anyway, it's all this shit. Was like, what the fuck is this problem? Like what's the problem here? And it was like, okay, fine. Let's just fucking go. Let's fucking go. And I'm like, the fact that it was like, it threw me off of like, oh, it was really nice coming up to me like, hey, do you remember me? Like with a smile and stuff like that. I'm like, if you were like if you were like pissed, just like, hey, you guys should have started 30 minutes ago. What's up? I would have been like, well, who are you? And why didn't you tell us? So anyways, it just put like a bad like taste in all of our mouths. I'm like, I know it was for me. I'm just like, let's just fucking, if we're really late, let's just fucking play our set. Cause we can get our shit done in 25 minutes, 30 minutes. We're done.
Yeah.
And like, let's just boom, 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 starting at 8:30. Cause we were on like dead on. We started at 8:30 cause I have my DS guitar engineering. I have my chronograph on there. So I knew when we fucking started, it was 8:30. And like, we got through what I think 10, 11 songs, which is that's a healthy set. We got through those in 29 minutes.
Dang. Yeah.
And I know all of us were just like, let's just fucking finish. Let's just fucking go. Let's fucking finish this. There's nobody fucking here. We're playing for the other bands. And this like, the promoter is an asshole. Like, let's just fucking go. And so we finished and we played pretty well. But the thing is, like, all of us had the same consensus that we could not hear ourselves.
Yeah. It sucked.
And it was at that point where like, I don't care to like, hey, can you fix my sound on stage? I'm like, let me adjust my volume of my amp or whatever. I just didn't give a shit.
And so I think he turned down the actual volume of the DI out.
Yeah.
Like through the house sound.
Yeah.
And then so I couldn't hear it through my monitor, so I turned it up, and then he was playing a game where I would turn up, he would turn down, but I'm just adjusting the stage volume.
Yeah.
So like, what
see, like maybe because he heard the bass amp and you're trying to hear it anyways, but it's like
independent.
The way your signal goes, it goes to your pedal board, like your tuner, comp, and stuff like that, and then it goes to your Sans amp, DI out of there, and then it also goes, to the output, affected output to the amp, and then the amp is just like, it's not even coming out of the amp. It's just like for your stage volume.
Yeah,
that's how your bass is. And I'm like, okay, whatever. It got to a point where it's like I couldn't hear anything, and luckily, we are so professional that we can play without having to hear ourselves.
Yeah.
We know what's going on.
Fine.
Yeah. Anyway, so
but Johnny who showed up couldn't hear
bass.
Couldn't hear my vocal or my bass.
Yeah, and so Johnny's like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's like it's kind of just was a shitty mix.
Yeah.
So
whatever. We played well. We made the best of a shitty situation.
So I wanted to move on to a topic of shitty shows that we've played.
Yeah, shitty transitions.
Yeah. So
shitty segues.
No, it's we're already in the shit. So, kind of one thing I wanted to say about this topic is, we've been a band for a long time. We've played a lot of shows. We played a lot of good shows, a lot of great ones, a lot of okay, and a lot of shit ones. And the thing is, it hasn't deterred us from wanting to play.
Just comes with the territory.
Yeah, it's like it didn't discourage us. To like I think people think like, oh, it's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be awesome. We're gonna keep going. Good shows. It's sometimes you have bad ones. Sometimes you don't have like the the best turnout or the best time, the best sound or whatever. But the thing is that you don't let it really get you down.
Yeah.
And you keep on keeping on. So that's kind of like this topic. Don't like bring out the negativity just to be like, we're going to bum you out today, guys.
Turn that smile upside down.
Yeah. It's like, but we want to talk about the shitty shows because we've been through some crappy ones. All right. Do you have some, or at least one you want to start off with?
Yeah. I think we can start off with our shows in LA. We've played a couple. We've had some good ones, but
have we?
We played Long Beach. That was fun.
Okay,
that was okay.
I guess that one was good.
And we don't really. We like to skip LA. Sorry, LA people.
No, Long Beach was a lot of fun. We did that one.
We played Doll Hut. That was fun.
Okay, yeah, that was good. So that's Anaheim.
I mean,
it's not really LA.
I mean,
when I think of
anywhere
LA,
north of us.
Yeah. When I think of LA, I think of like Hollywood.
It might have actually been in LA. Anyway, so we played like Sunset Strip before.
Yeah, that's it.
Fuck, that's rough, man. You got it's a pay to play kind of thing. It's you might not be playing.
Yeah, and this one wasn't like it wasn't really a pay to play, but it was like we had to be a part of a show, and we did sell like I don't know, like 6 or 7 tickets to friends.
Yeah,
and then obviously we got none of that money. We didn't have to like buy our tickets to play the show. Ended up being a show at where was it?
Key Club?
The Key Club. Okay, where it was like the third. There's 3 stages. We played the basement bar.
Yeah,
and we're like, what the fuck? Why is there like what is like we got there like from like in traffic to play the show that a friend was doing because he was like
helping us out.
Yeah, he booked it.
We're breaking into the LA market.
God, it was like fucking bullshit. And our friend who booked the show didn't even watch us.
Yeah,
that was bullshit. Anyway, so so Key Club, it was just like nobody showed up because it was like we
shitty stage, shitty sound, shitty place.
We basically had to like promote our own show to like we're from San Diego. I'm like, who the fuck booked us on? Oh yeah, our friend, some friend. Yeah, and that was like our first taste of really LA. And I'm like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, never again. But we did. We toured. We toured through and played. It was right off of Melrose, I think it was, and it was some like
all
venue
ages.
that was like on the side of an alley. It's like the back side of an alley. It was an all ages venue.
Yeah,
and it's weird because we actually ended up playing with. I can't remember the name of the venue, but we ended up playing with a San Diego band.
Yeah,
right.
So it was like the end.
3
it was
bands.
Like the last show of this tour that we did. It was like a 2-week thing that we went all the way up to like Vancouver and back down, and it was fun. It was really good. Like the whole tour was good. We like made like a lot of fans and money in certain places and stuff like that. It wasn't like a bad thing. And then it's the last show, in Hollywood or whatever. We played with 2 locals, and then there was like the 2 touring bands, which I guess was
so it's 4 bands. Okay,
us and another band from San Diego.
Yeah,
which of course, if you're the one setting up the show,
you want your people that are based locally to be there the longest, right?
Yeah.
You want them to hang out, buy stuff.
The smartest way to book that is have a local opener, your touring band or bands, and then the local closer.
Yeah.
And it's an all ages show, so it's not like you guys are gonna be like, we're gonna be out here till fucking 3 a.m, guy. Oh Jesus! No,
start at 7:30 or whatever.
Yeah, it starts at fucking 6. No, it's like you anyway. So they, piled on the openers, which are the locals. Of course, once they're done, they fucking bamboozle out of there. And so cool. We're playing in front of not even the local bands stayed. That was fucked up. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And if you're in a band, just watch the bands. Watch as many of the bands that you can see. For God's sake, have at least one of your band members there to watch it. Like, because that's just a dick move to say like, hey, I'm important enough to play, but and thank
I
God
gotta sleep in my own bed tonight.
Thank God you watched my set. You consider yourself lucky, pal. I'm going. Anyways, it's just my 2 cents. So we played our set, whatever, and we're like, we ended up having to like use the venue's drum kit, so that was like not a good thing. Our drummer was already like, this fucking sucks, man.
Which I get it. That does suck.
And it was like they claimed it's like, oh, it's tuned to the room. It was just like, it feels like you're hitting fucking pillows. The tom's like, like there's no fucking, there's nothing. And then
lily pads.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we mic it, dude. It's really pretty. It's EQ'd out here, man. I'm like, no, it fucking feels like. Anyway, so whatever. We go and play, and I think we've talked about this story before, but it's like at the very, like we're unloading. It's like a weird stage that looks like it's almost like an auditorium kind of thing of how high it was.
Yeah.
But like they
super high stage for no reason. Yeah. Weird slanted,
like a movie theater, kind of like like
it might have been one.
Yeah, like a little theater or something like that, playhouse or something. But it was anyway. So like the stairs to get up onto the stage were not attached, and they were kind of like standalone and wobbly or whatever. And I'm kind of just like trying to be like, oh, let's just get off here real quick and have this other band play so that they can just get out of here. And then I'm hurrying. I'm carrying in my 80-30 combo. I fucking roll my ankle. I'm like off
on the last step.
Like I think the second to last step. Roll off of it. Drop my amp on my leg. And it kind of slides across the thing. I fall. Like it's just like I hear like you know how you can hear internally, like you roll your ankle, you can hear like it was like I could hear it like 3 times, like crack, and I'm like, oh my god,
this is your body.
I'm like, this is not good. And I was like, at that point, I was like, I just basically got myself up, and I'm like, I'm going to the van, and I'm like, figure it out, Kyle. You need to like get everything put away. And Kyle, you're like,
I can handle that.
It was like the most like painful thing I felt in a long time, because I'm like, I didn't break anything, but it was like it was like a really, really bad sprain that like, it fucked me up for a long time. Anyway, so like that was bad just for that reason, I think. But it's also like I remember.
Yeah, the whole like venue thing is nothing new that we've dealt with. It just like that adding on to it.
Yeah, I think that was like that made it shitty.
The painful trauma.
Of
mind, body, and soul.
Oh, jeez, Christ. Let's see. I want to say we played a show in Mission Beach here in San Diego.
Okay.
I can't remember if it was called the Soundwave or Wave House or whatever. It was like
Soundwave.
New hip, cool bar on the beach that was like...
It's so hip, it was like...
It was there...
Flash in the pan.
Yeah, it was there for like 3 months or something like that.
Yeah.
We played with some friends or like and whatever. It was kind of like, just local show, whatever. And there ended up being a lot of people there. It was a lot of fun. The things leading up to the show weren't good with the band. The drummer was like very wishy-washy, kind of like, I kind of don't want to be in this band, and we had just band drama at the time. We were younger. I think we had set up a tour, and we kind of had it already planned out, and it was like a month before. He's like, I can't get time off work. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's like, like a month away. It's like 4 weeks. I'm like, what the fuck are we going to do?
Yeah.
I'm like, we're trying to he told us, it kind of just dropped a bomb. I'm like, yeah, I'm just not going to, I can't make it, We pretty much got to the show, and he knew we were pissed. We were pissed. We played the show. We played well. We didn't talk to him. He was hanging out with his friends. We were hanging out with ours. And at the end of the night, we were like pretty much, actually, as soon as we're pretty
we had
much,
other shows lined up after this too.
Yeah, we had a couple others lined up locally, and then the tour, we kind of like walk out of the venue once we're done playing. He's like, all right, guys, well, we got to talk about like, playing this other show, Soma, or whatever. It was a big show lined up. And I'm like, no, don't worry about it, dude. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, we're done. We're done with you. We had to play tonight because we didn't have anybody to cover, but we're done. We're going to have to get somebody else to play. And he was just like, you serious? I'm like, yep. All right, see ya. And we just walked back into the venue. We just walked away.
Yeah.
And he was just like, well, fuck, man. I'm like, he's like, oh, I think he was like, well, fuck you, man, whatever. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. It's fine. It was just like the easiest, just like, no, you're done. I'm like, I think you know why we're kicking you out, right? He's like, what? Because I couldn't make that? I'm like, yeah, dude. You wasted everybody's time.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you wasted my time with tonight. I'm like, well, we played a show. It was fun. Your friends came out. Whatever. It was done.
And well, it wasn't like you booked the tour. We'd had like we had someone else book it.
Yeah, it was a friend.
So that was like.
So, anyways, it was just like all that bad vibes, you get on stage and you just get through it, So I remember it was just like legit, like getting off the stage.
Stupid.
we're just fucking. You and I both had to be like, yeah, this guy's fucking done. Just fucking. All right, so what about the next show? No, don't worry about it. You're fucking done. Like you're kind of at that point.
We're reviewing your application.
Yeah, we have no ties to this person besides like coming to a show. I'm like we don't share a studio with him. We don't owe him money for recordings or anything. We're just like, hey, all right, you're fucking done, bitch. All right,
your losses.
Yeah, and so that was one. It was like, oh, it was a bad, attitude and bad feeling. I think everybody kind of felt.
Yeah, we probably could have been more adult about it.
No, it was just like I think I was just pissed. And then we were, like I said, we were younger. I think we were both like 21. We were younger guys. We were just like a little hot headed. So when we could get the stinger in, that's what we did. We were like little pricks. All right, Kyle, you got another one?
Yeah, I got something. When we toured through, it was Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah. It was the end of a little weekender run.
Yeah, it was a cool little.
It was like we did 4 shows and.
We did 4 shows. I think it was
the 3 leading up to this one were great.
Yeah, yeah. It was without a hitch. It was great. And then we get to it's the last one of the tour.
Yeah,
and it's at a bar no one's probably ever heard of. Then
no, I mean it's pretty.
They told us it was bumping.
Yeah, I mean it was. We played on a Sunday. So what do you expect?
I guess it was Sunday.
And
it was Scottsdale. It wasn't like downtown Phoenix or
yeah. So it was like
was it Tempe or what
Sunday,
college area?
And we played it in like the winter time. It was like it's anyway. It's not anything.
We had a bunch of factors against us apparently.
We did not really bank a lot that this was going to be because we like your Fridays, Saturdays are your big nights on tour, and they were. But anyway, so Sunday, so.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. I don't know. You may not have expected. I thought it was gonna be like amazing because the way they described it. They said even when we got there. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, even the people there.
The bartender and the door dude.
I didn't have those conversations.
Oh yeah, man. Sundays are usually pretty. I'm like, oh yeah, we got a pretty good crowd on. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Wrong.
Nothing. But we had a friend.
Yeah, a friend who was like
local,
used to live in San Diego. She came out, and well, it's cool catching up with her, but I'm like, she was the only one that came out, and then the other bands brought nobody. And the other bands, of course, were locals, and they had to open because they don't want to close.
Yeah,
and I'm like, he kept talking. I'm like, hey man, we're not from here. We're not from here. Oh, but you guys are the ones on tour, so you guys should close.
You're on vacation. I got work in the morning.
You guys are the one on tour, so you guys should close. I'm like, we're not it's different. If we were fucking like I don't know, Blink-182. Yeah, of course we're gonna close out the fucking show. I'm like, but it's like we're like you have to understand. I could not explain this to these locals, and then like they were just not having it. I'm like, fine, fuck, an A.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I don't know the hottest spot. It was shared a parking lot with like a liquor store.
Yeah, nice. It was just like
in the liquor store was more bumping than the bar.
More people. We kept seeing cars coming in. I'm like, oh, sweet, people are coming in. Oh, they're going to the liquor store. Damn it.
Guy's got some Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah. Hey, can I have some of that, dude? And I remember you were experiencing one more time. You were experiencing this more than me. I, maybe was just super tired and from, the night before, drunk because it was the night before. We were in Flagstaff, and we got fucked up. It was like super fucked. I got really, oh my God. It was super cold, and we were just like getting drunk to stay warm.
One of the best shows ever.
Humble brags. The fact that like we can be an unsigned DIY band, and we could sell a place out. It was fun. It was cool. But then if we come to Scottsdale, it's just like, hey, you use your highs? Well, here's your lows. And it was like nobody was there, maybe like 6 people. And then, the other bands, they just, they were fine or whatever. But I'm like, they're just dragging on and on and on. I'm like, dude, this is not like you don't have to play for like 45 fucking minutes. Like, come on, just go. 30 minutes. Come on. That's fine. Anyway, so we get on, and I think you were, like I said, you were the one who was maybe the most clear-headed. I was just, Brian, our drummer, different Brian than the one who's now, the guy who was on tour with us. He and I were so tired. So the songs were like we're normally going like what, 200, 210.
Yeah, like 190 to 210 or
they're
something.
probably like 170.
Oh man, I'm like,
so
you
we're
start
playing,
off, you count it out.
So people are like, oh, they're kind of fast because they're like Ramon's fast, and where it's like us, we're no, like this is low energy for us. I'm like, we just kept playing, and Kyle, you're like, you were so like, come fucking on. And normally you can kind of
can't sing to this shit.
Normally you can like demand a song because you can like start tapping your foot and like
play bass
drive the bass and like,
yeah,
but
it was not working.
You were getting your hooks into both of us, but you did not have the strength to pull us out of that that quicksand. You were like, oh, I'm getting dragged in. I need somebody. I need backup.
Yeah,
and it was like
metronome going.
I think you were the one who was like the most clear-headed, maybe the least hungover. That, yeah. And I think because we were like trying to nurse the hangovers by drinking more during the day and drinking while we were there.
Yeah, it just made you super tired.
Wait, oh yeah, it was. So anyways, I remember that show. It wasn't like terrible, but I guess like for you, the hype. I guess for me, I kind of
knew
they
hyped it up themselves, and they knew damn well it wasn't gonna happen.
It wasn't gonna happen because they're like, oh, the locals that we got for you, whew, maybe a little stinkers, But
yeah, usually it probably wasn't that banging because of the angle of the sun at this time of year. People were,
yeah,
they saw their shadow and got scared.
Yeah, I was like. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't think that one was too bad. I got maybe one last one, and we'll wrap it up because I'm like, we can go on for a while. Maybe we'll do a different topic.
A lot of edge.
Yeah.
Don't make it sound like that, Brian.
Hey, like I said, we've been a band for 10 years. We got good ones, we got bad ones, we got great ones, we got okay ones. There's a lot of stories to tell.
We got some supers and some poopers.
Yeah, some hitters and shitters. I like hitters and shitters better.
Some braggers and some draggers.
You were so proud of that one. Your face.
I just came up with that right now.
You're like, here we go, champion time. Yeah, there you go. I'm in the money. You're like, and that's it, folks. Bum 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 ba 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 ba. Anyway, I got one more, and then we can move on to another topic.
All right.
So this one, it's not the worst situation. It was just a different situation than what we were expecting. So partially of the location, and then anyways, we'll get into the story and some of the turnout, whatever. Okay, so we had played a show. It was like kind of like a pop-up show festival kind of deal in Goldfield, Nevada.
Yeah,
which to me, I'm like, we never
heard of it.
We never heard of it, but we're like, oh, our friends,
friend putting it on. Yeah,
and all the bands were from Vegas. I'm like, oh, it's got to be close to Vegas, right? No,
it's like 4 hours outside of Vegas.
Anyways, and it's like kind of was in the middle of nowhere.
It was, yeah. It's like if you look at a map, it's directly in between Reno and Vegas. So it's just like an open desert.
Yeah. So it was like there wasn't really a lot. It's like you had to, anyway. So it was like it got to be a thing where it's like you had to go to this show. You kind of had to like be camping, RV. You kind of had to, and so I'm like, oh, it could be kind of. I was like, okay, well, there might be a lot of people. I'm like, I didn't realize how far it was away from either one of those places. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's a buddy of ours threw it on.
I think it wasn't until we like loaded it into like Google Maps. You're like, oh,
yeah,
shit, this is like 9 hour drive.
Yeah, we're pretty far away. Fuck. And like, we
should have left it. Like,
I think we were like, hey, you guys, they got us a hotel. It's like, you guys could check in on this Friday, and then, you're playing on Saturday, and like, oh, check out Sunday morning and we can leave. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, yeah, it should be no problem. We'll get there, just hang out. And like, we got there like at, pretty late.
We got there when it was dark.
Yeah, because we're like, oh, this is all day. And we got there, and it's like this small little town or whatever. It's cool.
Yeah.
And everybody in the town showed up because that's how like there wasn't anything going on. So anyways, we were expecting like, I don't know, a lot more people. Anyways, there was
I think everyone was expecting a lot more people.
And there was like, a good amount of bands and stuff like that. And the thing is, all the bands were really good. And I think it just happened to be like some of the promotion wasn't behind it or whatever. And sometimes when you throw it, like it was like a first time for this type of concert. Yeah. So it was like, it was just like people didn't know what to expect. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, it was still fun. So
it was so much fun.
I'm ending this on one, like it wasn't terrible, but it was not one that we were expecting. One, the crowd that was there was really great because it was like, there was still like, I want to say like 50 people there.
Yeah.
So it's like not like you're playing in front of nobody, but it's like the town was there.
Outdoor show. Yeah. We played on like an 18-wheeler trailer.
It was
which was cool.
It was like this huge like stage, and I think the fact that it was like a bigger field, like, you know, it was just open, so it made it look like it was like a lot less people. It's like, but the thing is, I mean, when you actually thought about it, like there's a lot of people here and a good amount of cars and stuff like that. And but the thing is, the vibe was still there, so nobody phoned it in.
Yeah,
and that was what made it great, is because everybody was still having fun and nobody had a shitty attitude. So it's like kind of like we're ending this on, like I said, you can play shows that aren't what you're expecting, but if your attitude is great, it can still pick you up.
Yeah,
right? You know. You might have a bad feeling at whatever, but how you pick yourself up after the fact. So, but anyways, this one in the moment, it was still fun. So we got there, and the whole thing was, it's like, hey, you know, you got a hotel, that's cool. And then the other bands, you're kind of hanging out with them, and it's like, hey, you guys get free beer the whole time. And it was like the only beer there was like, it was just kegs and kegs of PBR. So it's like, all right.
They bought like 7 kegs because they expected so many people.
It was like, I felt it was more than that. But anyway, so like that's all we had. And we had Jack Daniels. That's all, because we brought Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I brought the Jack. And then free beer, but water was not free.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, fuck, I'm getting some beer.
Yeah, of course.
It's 10 a.m. Start pouring.
And so we were like, that's all we were doing, is like just drinking beers the whole time. So I'm like, oh, if we're just drinking beers, it was fun. Hanging out with the other bands is cool. We're just like, you know, checking out the town. So that was fun. And then probably one of the biggest highlights of the show, of that experience. So the way
gift
it was,
that keeps on giving.
It keeps on giving. It's a great fucking story. So I feel like I'm just shoehorning this in, just like ham-fisting this in here because it's so fucking funny. Okay, so we had, you know, set up the whole scene, right? So we got there Friday night. We're hanging out. We're hobnobbing with the bands and everybody there. I was like, okay, cool, da-da-da. And then it's like, okay, well, what they wanted to do is, because they had like some digital mixer or something like that, and like whatever, they wanted to do sound checks before the band started. Band started around like 6 or so, or 5, something like that. It's like they started later, but it's like at 10 a.m. or like, you know, 9 a.m. They wanted to be like, hey, we want to start sound checking bands in an order at like 10 a.m. But yeah, no, it's cool. It makes sense because, like I said, they could save your presets for your levels and how they mic and whatever.
Yeah. And that way you just set up and you're good.
And they kind of wanted to like make sure every band can kind of play, because there was like, sometimes there was like solo acoustic guys. There was like a band that was a ska band.
It was like stand-up comedians. It was like everything. There's so many different acts.
Yeah, there was like a lot of things. Metal bands. There's punk band. There was like all the
like a ska band.
Yeah. And so it was like a lot of everything. And so like the way they had it set up. Okay, cool. So we got to our turn to set up, and it was cool because it was actually like a good like monitor mix. They had good monitors on stage. They had the whole PA was fucking just gnarly.
Yeah.
And it was super high tech or whatever. So the way we get everything up, and like the drums are fully mic'd. So got to the point where like, okay, you know, time to sound check the drummer, right? We get to our drummer, Pat. I'll call him out. Once we get to him, he starts, you know, okay, all the drums are set up, and he's kind of just like fucking like he was like a younger guy. He was like, you know, 20, whatever. I think he just like got done smoking a blunt or whatever. And he's like, okay, cool. All right. And so the guy, the sound engineer, is coming through our PA. He's like, all right, can you sound check the snare mic? And so he goes, the asshole proceeds to bend over and talk into the snare mic like, sound check. Snare, sound check. Snare, sound check. I'm like, he talks into the fucking snare, the fucking snare mic. And so we look, Kyle and I like are like 10 a.m. dead eyed. We're like, we're getting his ass now. And so like
our mics are hot now.
Our mics are hot, and we're in front of all the other bands and all the crew of this thing. Like people haven't started to show up yet. And so, you know, there's a good, you know, there's like with all the bands and everything, there's a good like 25, 30 people there hanging out. Just like, oh, it's like, hey, it's in the morning. I'm just going to like eat my breakfast and watch the sound checks. And then Kyle and I, we light his ass up. Like,
use your stick, you idiot.
Like, we both yell at him, like, your fucking stick. And we're like, hit it, you fucking dipshit. And then
with your voice, idiot.
It was one of the biggest, like, everybody started laughing. He was the reddest he's ever been. He was so fucking embarrassed.
He was pissed.
And he got so mad. He was so mad at us. He's like, "Why'd you guys have to make fun of me in front of everybody?" I'm like, "Because you're."
It was so easy.
Because you're so easy. So fucking stupid. There's like, where. That'd be like, "Hey Kyle, check your bass." So you basically
with a drumstick
shove the jack up your ass and play bass. I'm like, "No, play your fucking bass." Like that's
Jesus, that was so good.
It was so good. Oh man,
yeah, we're assholes, but
we had to get him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was a story I think like worth mentioning. Let's move on to the next topic here.
All right.
Okay, so I wanted to bring up another topic.
Okay.
I want to talk about covers. So
like sheets, bed linens?
Yeah. What's your favorite? It's like Egyptian cotton or whatever. No,
you won't even let me answer.
No, I wanted to talk about like song covers. We started. We have a few that we play in Playing Without a Pilot. We just started learning another one. We currently play like anything.
We normally do originals.
Yeah,
but we slip in a few covers every once in a while.
And we tend to like our style of cover. We try and make it our own. We do it in the style of playing. We're not like a tribute band when we play ours. So for us currently we do anything by Dramarama. You do
the Can't Hurry Love.
Yeah.
The Phil Collins version, but it's really the Supremes. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then, we also like play a song from Grease soundtrack. And then we like just last practice we started learning again hot water music, trusty chords.
Oh, yeah.
Hot water music is good. Like they're pop, they're like a punk band, whatever, hardcore band as Brian calls them, whatever.
Not a hardcore.
He's like,
band.
they're hardcore style, whatever, playing.
Okay.
And I'm like, they're kind of, I want to say pop punk, but whatever they are, it's a good song.
Yeah.
And so we started doing it, and I'm like, it's totally in our style, even though we're a very similar genre or whatever. We'd like to do a cover of the song in our own way.
Yeah.
Because like they're a 4-piece band.
Yeah.
Where
they have like a lead
bass player.
Yeah, they have a lead bass player.
And they also have like, a lead guitar going. And we're a 3-piece, like to play the song live, whatever. And then we're not trying to like rip off all their parts or whatever. Like, and I, like when talking to Brian, I'm like, we're not gonna cover this exactly. So like, don't like model the
that
drums
song is very texturized. I guess it's dynamic. They have a lot of really strange.
They have the
strange, but
they have the guitar fills. They have the drum fills, which are like every time boom boom boom, and like the bass is all over the place.
Yeah,
but it locks in certain parts. So I'm like, oh well, we can't do that. We're not going to try and do that with our band or whatever, and it's not our style. So it's coming out well. I like that song a lot, and I like our version of it. And we've played it before. I know we're going to sound like assholes, but we've played it, and people have said, I like your guys' version a lot. Like, I think it sounds better than the original. I'm like, thank you for blowing smoke up my ass. I know it's not better than the original.
But, no way.
But I like that you enjoy it. That's my biggest thing. Take away if you can enjoy our version of it. Don't think it's better than the original, whatever. But I want to talk about covers. So all that to lead into covers. Do you have any favorites? Do you have like
some that are like better than the original? What are you thinking?
Whatever. I mean, if you want to take it from that point, I'm like, maybe better than the original, maybe some of your favorites.
That's kind of how I look at it.
Or maybe
like, if it's not better than the original, it's probably not worth mentioning. Or if it's not different enough, I think that's what people do. Oh, I do the same exact song. I'm like, you're karaoke. You're just doing karaoke right now. Calm down.
And I would say I would like it. I like covers to be different than the original. And there's always like the punk goes pop and the what is it, the fucking me first and gimme gimmes. I'm like, yeah, that's an easy fucking in, but I'm like, do your own thing with it.
Yeah.
Which me first and gimme gimmes and those punk goes records they have some good songs in there too. To me,
I'm gonna start one off. What do you want me to do?
But I guess you and I both agree it's like they should have their own spin to it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But not stray too far away from the original.
Yeah, because you got to recognize it.
You better recognize.
But you better recognize. No, sometimes it's cool when like you're listening to a song and you're like a minute and you're like, oh shit, this is a fucking cover.
Okay, so there is like there's
a fine line.
It's kind of gray area. Anyway, so let's just lead it off. You got one. Give it to me.
All right, Joe Cocker. Just want to say that. Next one. No, with a little help from my friends.
Yep.
It's that it's a Beatles cover, right?
Yeah.
But that song is so good.
It's
Wonder Years. Wonder Years intro, right? But it's so good.
What?
And it's
what did you do?
And it's like different. It's like completely different.
Yeah.
But it's great.
I remember not even making that connection until way late. Like I must have been like a teenager until I made that connection. I was like,
Yeah.
huh? Because I'm like, I'm not listening to like, I want to listen to the Joe Cocker.
I want to see Fred Savage.
Like, I'm like, I think I like heard it and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's that song. Anyway, so yeah, no, that one's a really cool one.
What about you? You got one?
I've mentioned this before, but I'm going to say it again. Superchunk, Say My Name. It's a Destiny's Child cover. That one, I believe, is better than the original. To me, it has energy and it brings it.
Yeah.
You know, they don't try and, you know, really follow the, I don't know, formula of the original as much because it was like very, it's, if you ever listen to the original, which I'm sure everybody has, it's so dragging and boring.
Yeah.
It's really fucking boring.
It's just slow. You're right.
It's like halftime or whatever. So they play it, speed it up and they give it some punk edge, like downstroke, like muted and stuff like that. It's like, and then they, you know, the guy's voice is really, it lends itself more to like a pop punk rock kind of deal. But that one is definitely like, I think we'll make a Spotify playlist of these songs.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Anyways.
See, now you had that idea.
Yep.
Last time I had it and I'm sharing it with you.
Like it's
brain
just,
trust, you know, you're in it now.
Yep.
I got one. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road from Casey Crescenzo, Deer Hunter. So he does when he would do it acoustic live, and then he started doing it with the band.
Does he do a piano? Is there in there?
He does acoustic.
Okay.
With the band, there's piano.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and they have like a recorded version. The live version's really, really fucking good.
Yeah.
He hits like the high notes, and he adds like a not really like gravelly, but definitely like a stressed voice when like Elton John's like smooth, you know?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's the guy has a really great voice.
Super crazy range.
Yeah, the Deer Hunter. That guy is all over the map, but not like Christina Aguilera. Like he's like,
sorry, I should have warmed up for that.
He is he's definitely like just listening to that cover, he's definitely all over the place. He can get the lows, get the highs, get the like
He's great. And it's so smooth.
Yeah.
His voice is so like he's smooth until he stresses it, and then it's like he sounds different.
Yeah, and it sounds like all like obviously I'm like, it sounds like he did it on purpose. Obviously, no shit. He probably practiced the shit out of it, and he's control. It's all about having
so much control
of your voice and your own type of like body and emotions, and that's cool. He's definitely a really good performer. So another one I had is Ted Leo and the Pharmacists.
Okay.
The Tears for Fears cover that they did on the AV Club on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
They did a AV Club They did
like a
series.
Yeah, like 25 covers, 25 bands.
Yeah, I think it's on YouTube. Yeah, they do like 25 covers in like every year, or they did it for a couple years in a row.
Yeah.
And then
so like a band come in, they would check, they had like only these 25 songs,
and they had to pick
cross
one.
it off, and then you couldn't cover that song again.
It's definitely a hit or miss with that video series on YouTube.
Some of those are like, woo.
Some of them is like, fuck you, dude. You purposely are trying to fuck up that song.
Didn't they have Gower come in also?
Yeah, and I think that's their shtick. It's like, goddamn. And they've had ones where it's like Rise Against was on there. They covered Nirvana. So I'm like, that wasn't really a stretch for you guys. And they did a great job. It sounded fine. It sounded great. I think Sliver was the song that they covered. And that was one. It was like I said, it wasn't different enough. It was kind of just boring. It's like, yes, we know, Tim, you have a screamy kind of voice, and you guys play punk rock, like downstrokes and stuff like that of like distorted guitars, like Nirvana would. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you guys really knocked that out of the park.
That Tears for Fears song, though.
Oh yeah, the Tears for Fears.
Such a good.
Everybody wants to rule the world. They do a really good job of that.
Yeah,
and it sounds like
it's like an indie kind of version of it.
Yeah, it sounds pretty live and dry, like because of like how they mic it in the room. It's like such a small room in there.
It's like a round room, which is weird. Yeah. It's like round on the backside.
Yeah, so like
probably has a lot to do with the tone.
Yeah, I mean, even if you listen to it, I'm like, oh, it sounds great. It's a really cool cover.
I got another one, Wrecking Ball from Dustin Kensrue.
Yes.
So it's an acoustic version.
Yeah, he's
of that Miley Cyrus song.
Got a live record.
Yeah,
right?
It's a live record. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
And when everyone was talking about that song, they really were talking about the music video, because the song doesn't really sound that great.
Yeah,
you don't really understand. I don't know. There's no feeling or emotion. I think that you can. I don't know. When I listen to it, I have a hard time with the Miley Cyrus
the
version.
original version.
Yeah. But the Dustin Kensrue, it's like for some reason it speaks to me even more. Like his lyrics, they're not even his, but the way he puts his emotion on certain words, you're like, oh, okay, you're stressing on this, like that, even though he didn't write it.
Yeah, he's just doing his own job. Yeah. And that was one of those songs where it's like you didn't know.
Yeah, I was like,
what it was.
Because I didn't really pay attention to the lyrics before a whole lot with the Miley Cyrus version. Mm-hmm. And then when it comes to like the chorus, I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, you're like,
this song.
I get it now.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, I love it. That's like, I'd put like that as number one.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get silly. Alien Ant Farm. Smooth Criminal.
Christ.
That was a banger. Yeah. Come on.
It was way better.
It's better than anything they've ever done.
Well, I was going to say it's better than the Michael Jackson version.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, and it was a banger. It was cool. That's what made that band like hit.
Yeah, and then
fizzle out real quick.
But we know about them now.
Yeah, and I'm sure they could still like play a bar for 100 people.
Yeah. No, and it made the song way less creepy. If you listen to the original one, you're like, what the hell is he singing about? And then you listen to Alien Ant Farm, you're like, I don't care. This sounds cool.
They're kind of like, don't.
Yeah.
That one, it's a dopey one. But it doesn't really, I mean, I don't know. I thought they did a song in a fun way and they brought a different light to it because they just make it a rock kind of new metal type song or whatever.
Yeah, it's funny. And
and their music video is kind of funny too because, just like, one thing I still just remember was that guy with that weird fucking bass.
Yeah, fuck that.
That fucking shitty ass like.
Was it the fork mohawk?
Yeah, it's like the inverse mohawk where it's like he had like a buzz cut.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
It was like he had a number 4 all around and like bald down the middle. I'm like, that's so fucking stupid. Wearing tracksuits and shit.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, the song was banging. I'm sure they're still getting residuals from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably still like
I mean, just barely making it by.
Yeah, they're probably
not having to get full-time jobs.
Probably pays for their groceries, I guess.
I got another one. Johnny Cash, Hurt.
Okay.
So, I hate 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, they were I was not a fan.
No, I just I think because it was drilled so much on like a lot of these radio stations.
Yeah, like, locally. Oof, it was just
here it is again. It's like the third time like, today.
This is industrial. Trent Reznor. Exactly. You don't even understand if you don't like this. Then,
so it Hurt. It's cool. He took the lyrics and put an acoustic spin on it.
Yeah.
So it's way better, different feel, and of course, way more emotion. Mm-hmm. One is Johnny Cash singing, you know,
more stripped back.
This is
like, you're like, okay, it's like you can hear the singer.
You know, a lot of people go, oh, that's not real Johnny Cash. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Someone else wrote it, but it's good.
It's still good though. He still did a good job.
Oh yeah,
good job with that one.
Good year.
I have one that it was like a YouTube cover that I saw. It's still like recorded well. It was like in a radio station in Australia, I believe. Brian Fallon from the Gaslight Anthem. Mm-hmm. So when they were doing, I think the American Slang tour or whatever, they would go do interviews and stuff like that. So he did a cover of Jack Johnson, the Sitting, Waiting, Wishing song. Did a really good job of that.
Yeah,
it was
I'll
like
check that
a little
out.
slower. He did a finger picked, and it was like to me, even the original Jack Johnson song, I liked.
I hate Jack Johnson.
I like that song.
Okay,
but I'm like with you. I'm like I don't like him, but I like that one song.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love it. I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna fucking bump some Johnson today, man.
Johnson
bumping on Johnsons. You got him.
Howard Johnson. His father owns a hotel chain.
Yeah. Is there like a sausage called Johnson's?
Yeah, Johnsonville.
Yeah, Johnsonville.
It's also a sausage of sorts.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Yeah.
And then Johnson and Johnson.
You want to hammer that
There's
one
two
on
sausages.
home there? You set yourself up for the spike?
Oh, gotcha.
Oh. You like give yourself a high
I'm
five.
just stacking it and waiting just to...
Anyway, so Jack Johnson, they did a cover of that one, the Sitting, Waiting, Wishing song. And it's great. I mean, I think he did a really good version of it. I think he like did it slower, did it like, because at the time he was playing like D standard, so all his songs were lower anyways. So he was doing more gravelly kind of thing. And I'm like, it was great. I liked it a lot. But you want to talk about a few that are maybe not so great?
Wait, I got one more and then...
Okay, fine. You give me one more, and then I'm going to go into some shit ones.
Yeah. Nothing Compares to You from Sinead O'Connor.
Okay.
Okay. So good. Such a great.
I'm not familiar with.
You never heard that song?
I don't think so. Well, even who was.
It's like a 90s song. Came out like 1990.
Gotcha.
But it's a cover of a Prince song.
Okay. Well, that's probably why I'm not a big fan.
Yeah. The Prince version it drags. It's slow. It sucks. He like hangs on like words that are just like on like he'll hang on like is instead of like the actual meat of the sentence.
Of the sentence, like, hey, it's like whatever was probably easier for that.
Yeah. Because it's like it sounds like more of a jam song from him. Yeah. For her, it's like I don't know, it's that kind of new wave kind of sound, 80s. It sounds like it's an 80s song, even though it's 90.
Yeah, he's maybe is trying to get music out.
Yeah,
or she's trying to get like a song out.
Yeah, and it's the best thing she's ever done. Okay, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but so good. Yeah. Like she interpreted his mess and made something.
Yeah, it took
good.
Something out of it.
Yeah,
nice. I'll have to give that one a shot.
I love that song.
Check that one out.
I love jamming that one.
All right. Well, I'm going to dive into this one. I got a couple.
Yeah.
Metallica. Turn the Page.
Oh, God.
Bob Seger.
God, that's shitty.
How could you even a fucking attempt that? God.
You're loaded to the cherry.
It was like, Seger, that song is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That one. Hollywood Nights. Man, he's got, nothing but bangers.
Yeah, but Sean's gonna love this one.
But the Metallica version is like,
it's so bad.
I think even Sean from Lollygagger can hopefully agree.
I think it depends on your generation, because I had someone tell me that I was completely wrong. Like I think I was talking about how great the original was and how shit, and then like I offended them. Like, what? The Metallica one's so much better, dude. I'm like
maybe they grew up with that. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was like,
probably.
It was terrible. It sounded the guitars like it was like chun. It's like he just couldn't do that. I don't know. It's like he's like putting on too much. It was something about it just did not hit with me. And I was like, I remember actually first hearing it way after the fact. Wait. On the radio, I was like, what in the fuck is this? I'm like, okay, it's been out for like years and years and years. And I'm like, it just happened to, like, when I turned on the radio, I'm like, what in the fuck?
Listen to this rock classic.
No, it's like when you turn on a station and you're driving and it took me a second to be like, I've heard this. What is this? Oh my God.
When you're riding 16 hours and
I was like, I'm just ready
to do.
Just flip my truck and end it all.
Just hit a banana peel on the road.
Yeah, it's a Mario Kart. Somebody threw a shell. Whoa. But you got a shit one?
Yeah. Sound of Silence. Disturbed. Mm-hmm. Why would you even attempt? There's so many Disturbed covers.
Yeah.
They leave me disturbed. God damn it. I know. Yeah. That's not a cover. That's their claim to fame.
Just
right there.
Stick with that one, man. He could be like, oh, why did you do that?
Yeah, that's a shitty. The sound of silence. It's bad. Yeah. What other? You got another Disturbed one?
I was like just jumping on this. Disturbed. Land of Confusion by Genesis.
Oh,
they did that cover. I'm like, and they like tried to like sell it with like an animated video that looked like, like maybe in the style of like Batman animated series or something like that.
Oh,
it's like,
what?
Whoa, we're deep. Hey guys.
What? They also did Shout.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, Disturbed. I think we could just do all shit.
I bet there's like 4 more that they've done.
Yeah. Fuck. Maybe it's, if you like the original song so much, maybe you hold a connection to it that you're like, how dare you?
Yeah, there's that. I mean, it's funny. We're like, be different, but not too different.
Yeah, maybe it's just us being shitheads. It's like, it's just like, the thing is, like, you could probably do like a cover of it, but I'm like, you did a shit version, so why do that? Yeah. I don't know. But those are our list of favorites and shitty ones. And I don't know.
Favorites and shavorites.
Yeah. That one did not. That one did not work. So, anyways, if you guys have some of your favorite covers, and maybe like how do you prefer your covers? Like the original or different? Let us know.
Yeah,
you got some examples of some good ones,
and no Toto covers, please.
Yeah,
of Africa.
Yeah, that's a fucking play.
Oh God. Fucking
Played out bit.
We could have talked about that more, but
yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's a fucking played. So played. All right, let's get out of here. I think we've been talking for a long time.
Yeah, my jaw's hurting.
We're gonna reel it on in here, but before we get out of here, I wanted to mention you guys can, follow us along on the social medias. Check us out on Instagram at The Tone Jerks, and we have a Facebook group. Just search The Tone Jerks, and you'll find us in the groups. And if you guys want to leave us a review on iTunes, that would be much appreciated. Hopefully you guys leave us 5 stars or, 1 or whatever.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you what to do,
But if you guys, leave us some stars, and if you guys write a review, we will read it on the air. And we have a new one this week.
Yeah. What we got?
So this one is 5 stars, but the title is The Worst.
Oh, great.
From Sepphoris.
That's a familiar name.
I think we know who that is. But it goes like a little something like this. These guys are the absolute worst. They make crude jokes and talk about music like it's still a thriving thing in people's lives, especially musicians. Seriously, how delusional can they be? They have some okay guests here and there. The unofficial third member, Johnny Two Guns, is always a welcome addition, though. 5 out of 7 will continue to listen and support. So, thank you.
I'm the unofficial, second member. Or the official guest.
You're the official guest, and I'm the unofficial host. All right, thank you for that review, Sepphoris.
Yeah. Keep it real, bro.
But if you guys really like what you hear, you guys can help support the show on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you guys double down for $2 a month,
$2,
you guys get an extra episode every week. I'm not talking about an episode every month or an episode every 6 months.
Or never posting
or never posting an episode. I'm talking about every fucking week.
Yeah.
So you guys get the double jerk.
Some call the Dutch jerk.
Dutch jerk. Oh, that was good. But just for supporting the show, we wanted to give you guys a shout out. Kyle, give me those names, baby.
All right. We have Jim Bowers, Jamie Davis, Co Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers podcast, Adam Rohr from the Let 'Em Hear podcast, Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Andrew Walsh, Jason Fuzzmonger, Doug Christ, Doug Gann, Doug King. Sorry, I had to separate them. They all just go, if I'm not careful. Johnny Ray, Joseph from Like My Pedals, and Will Lehue from the Just Surprise Me podcast. Kevin Equitz from Equitz Guitars, Leon from Pelican Noiseworks, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring, Steve, Mike, Steven Conradi.
I can hear you getting there. You probably should have taken a sip of water before.
Yeah. Sean Fahey, Bruce Banana, Digger from Fat Foot Effects, Brett Alexander, Ander. Sorry, I tried to do it, fuzzmonger, but, we got Colin Smith, Alvaro Viramontes, Nicholas Payson, Brian from Nutter Guitars, Aaron Taylor, and Matt Quine.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Yeah. They gave us a good shout out on the Fret Talk podcast. One of these days, we're gonna
fly over there and get on there.
And we're gonna get on their show. They're gonna be on our show, and I keep saying it. We need to get Brian from Nutter Guitars on here. It's just sometimes getting us together is
stop being so lazy, Brian.
Getting us together because Kyle's like, I'm going on a trip. I'm busy.
Deal with it, bitch.
See ya. Anyway, we're rambling. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.